today I'm going to make a cinnamon crumb topping coffee cake. This is a really delicious, moist coffee cake. It's really simple, easy to make. It only takes about 30 minutes. So you can hop in the shower while it's in the oven, and it's great for any morning. The first thing you do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees to get ready for baking. And then you can start with your dry and wet ingredients. The first components for your wet ingredients are 1 egg, 1/3 cup of melted butter, and I melted it and then let it cool because if you mix it with the egg it can't be hot. And then 3/4 cup of pure sugar. Just mix that up. Next I'm going to add my other wet ingredients, which are 1 tablespoon of vanilla, the next ingredient is 1/2 cup of buttermilk. It's really thick. Okay? Alright. So once you get that mixed together, you want to add together all of your dry ingredients. So it's 1 1/2 cup of flour, which I already sifted, 2 1/2 tablespoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and that's it. I'm just gonna toss those together with my fork here, and then just mix in a little at a time. Start with about that much. Eventually, after stirring, it will form a nice thick batter that looks something like that. Then you take your baking dish, spray it with Pam. If you don't have Pam, you could also use butter, and then after that you should also put a little bit of flour in it and dust it around to ensure that the coffee cake doesn't stick to the pan. So I'm just going to add my cake in here, like so. The next ingredient is 1/2 cup of butter. After that, you add 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Lastly, you add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. It's much easier if you just mix it with your hands. You kind of gently fold the pieces in and out. You can see there's still a few big chunks. When it gets to be a nice crummy consistency and it's all about the same, see I've been lifting and separating like this, you just pour it over the top. I'm actually going to kind of pour it like this so I can do a controlled pour. This is going to be great. Okay, perfect. Here you go, all done. The last thing you do, put it in your oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. That's all you do. After 30 minutes, you remove it from the oven and cut it while it's warm. And it should look something like this. Enjoy.